Here's a nice Guarneri model. This is Old Violin number 165. It's a very nice and well-made instrument built on the Guarneri pattern. It's German in origin, and I would say that this violin is from around 1915 to 1920, somewhere in that region. I think it's an old Markneukirchen violin. It has a 14-inch back, very good dimensions, and it's made well, and it has very nice wood on the back, on the sides. Nice scroll, and the scroll is even antiqued on the back, where they've just rubbed it to make it look older than it is. But nonetheless, it's a nice old instrument. It turned out well. I revoiced it, and the acoustical properties of this wood and the way that the graduations and everything are working together, it really turned out very strong. It's a strong violin that even probably a good violin player would like, because it has enough of the violin richness and tone that a really good classical player would probably like this instrument. It has a good look, it's the right size, and it has the tone, of course. New pegs, fingerboard, it's been planed and polished, new nut, bridge, helicore mediums, the same setup I generally set up all these violins with. So again, a classical player might switch the setup a little bit, but again, this is a very good instrument. The acoustical properties are very brilliant. It's got enough darkness that a good fiddler could use this and do wonderful with it. Again, it hasn't been played. This violin's been dormant for a long time, so it needs to be played a while to make it all settle in good. But I've had it strung up for a couple of days now, and it's improved each day, just leaning up against the workbench. But I've got nice user-friendly action. A nice old bridge blank with good wood in it. This bridge is hard. Again, some fiddles, when you want a good fiddle tone, just a trick for you out there is you can use a little bit softer bridge. If you've got a violin that's a little hard sounding or a little bright, use a softer bridge, and sometimes that'll tone one down a bit, and sometimes that's a good thing. But this old violin, like I said, the E string is very moderate sounding. I mean, it's got plenty of power, but it's all this violin needs is a really good player that can really walk the fingerboard. It's very clear all the way up. Strings are still stretching a little bit, but try a little old time fiddling. player, so, and it sounds pretty good with me playing it. In my opinion, everybody else probably saying that sounds terrible, but it's a nice old violin. It's got the acoustical properties that, you know, even a classical player could probably use this violin and enjoy it. But it's got enough color to the tone and resonance that a good fiddler would really probably like this violin. Again, there's no risk in any of these instruments. I try to describe them to the best of my ability, because if somebody wants a real rounded tone fiddle, this is probably not the one. But it's a fine instrument, and it is in good condition, plays easy. But again, what you hear on the recording is basically what it sounds like. So, again, you can hear the overtones coming out of it. It really sings. It's got a lot of activity coming out of those sound holes there. Like I said, if you hit bad notes, it'll just throw them out there that much louder, I guess. But I like this old fiddle. It's a very good quality instrument. So if anyone is interested in trying it, just let me know and we'll work out the details. And you can have a 7-day trial period and compare it to what you have and see if you like it better. Anyway, Old Violin number 165. Appreciate you watching.